So 3 weeks prior, Rock, he calls me to his room. We're in Rosenberg. And pues me siento ahí con él. And it's during we have the day off. So I'm sitting there with him. And me dice, hey, mijo, I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to tell you. And I was like, okay, well, what's up? And he's like, back then, back in the 80s, back in the 90s, I had the power to do whatever I wanted. I had the money to do whatever I wanted. And I could call shots. I could, whatever I wanted to happen, I could make it happen. I was like, órale. And de ahí me dice, but now I'm tired now. ¿Verdad? Me dice, I'm getting tired and I don't have that power anymore.
The drive.
Aside from the money, ¿verdad? Porque the money's not the same now than when it was early 90s, ¿verdad? So, okay, so...
And the CD sales and all that had
yeah,
a lot to do
everything
with it.
little by little was declining,
So all the money was in the gigs.
Right.
So he had to gig even more.
Right. So de ahí me dice, so what I'm getting at, Mike, is that I'm going to pass you the reins. And I was like, órale, but I don't get it. Like, what are you telling me? So you're gonna be in charge now. I'm gonna be your employee. And I was like, okay. So from now on, you show up, make sure the stage is good, sound check. You're gonna get paid at the end. You're gonna pay the guys. You're gonna pay me, and we're off to the next show, like that.
And before that, he was doing that.
My brother Junebug would go collect.
Okay.
¿Verdad? And then payroll wasn't done till the end of the weekend.
Okay.
¿Verdad? So
cada quien agarra su parte.
Yeah. So I would go at the end of Saturday night, sit with them like regular 3-4 in the morning, y en envelopes todo el pedo. Everybody's name, bam, bam, here it is. Ahí están, Mike.
So estabas disparando tú every night instead of at the end of the weekend?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Órale, ahí está. So I would grab envelopes. And si eran las 5 o 6 de la mañana, bueno, till tomorrow morning, everybody gets paid. So I'd get up 8, 9 in the morning, go knock on people's rooms. And
Junebug was doing that before, and now he wanted you to do it.
Well, Junebug would go and collect.
Oh, okay. And then he'd give
and
you...
turn it in to my jefe.
Okay.
And then that was that.
Oh, okay. And your jefe would...
And then payroll would be turned into me, and I would...
Disparar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he tells me, I'm going to pass you the reins. I want you to... Órale, jefe. La mera neta, Rock, I went... From his room, I went up to my room y estaba solo. Me hinqué, I started praying, I started crying porque no entendía. I was like, what is my jefe trying to tell me? You know what I mean? Because it was just out of the blue. It wasn't...
Yeah.
So it was like that. I finally get myself together and órale. We go do the weekend.
And then you probably realized at that moment that your dad was getting older, bro.
Yeah, older. Porque nadie va a pensar, ya se me va a ir mi jefito.
No.
Or ya se me va a ir la jefa. Or, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's nothing like that.
It was just evolving into your dad. My dad's getting... Because a veces que hablo yo con mi jefe, carnal, y la voz de él se comienza a oír como la de mi abuelito. And I start thinking, hey, mi jefito's getting older.
Yeah.
Y es lo que pasó contigo ahí, bro.
Yeah.
Fuiste para el cuarto, te hincaste, dice mi jefito.
Yeah, and I was like, what's happening?
Hey.
You know, hablé con Dios, like, tell me something, you know what I mean? Like, so, de ahí, Rock, the next weekend, tocamos, and we were in Bryan. Saturday, payroll. Sunday, I walk with him to his Suburban, ¿verdad? He gets in his Suburban. I shake his hand. He actually puts his hand out at the window. I shake it. So and he's holding me. And he said, mijo, promise me that you'll never leave me. ¿Verdad? I promise you, dude. Le digo. He squeezes my hand tighter. No, promise me that you're going to be standing there with me till the end. And I was like, jefe, if there's going to be one soldado that's going to be standing right there next to you, va a ser yo. That's me. I promise you I'm going to stand right there till the last. Órale. Okay, I love you, mijo. Let me know when you get home. I was like, all right, cool. When rewinding back to that first weekend in Rosenberg, me dice, you're in charge, Mike. The only thing que te pido is don't retire me. Don't get me off the road because this is what I love to do. I love producing music. I love playing Tejano music. I love the road. I love my fans. Don't get me off the road.
That was his reason for living, bro.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to retire when God calls me. That's my retirement. Órale, I got you. Y eso me estaba mandando la chingada. You know what I mean? So
Simón.
we go to that week when they promise me you're going to stay, and órale, I got you, jefe. We do the last weekend, 3, 4 in the morning, go do payroll. I have a drink with him. And we're sitting there. Y me dice, you know, Mike, I want to go on my own. And I was like, órale, well, let's do it. Okay. I want to start recording already. And he went off with about 8 songs. I want to record this one. I want to record this. He already had the arrangements. He was already in class. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, órale. So he was like, let's get back home and let's sit down and talk. And then when we have a weekend off, we're going to the studio and we're going to start getting it. Órale, jefe. Okay, so that morning, yo me arranqué. Porque de Brian a Brownsville es una tirada. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Brian está lejos.
Yeah. Vato. So, me viento la tirada de allá. All the way, yo llego el domingo a Brownsville. And he stops in San Antonio porque se la llevaba en partes.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? 3, 4 hours y ahí se quedaba.
Take a break. And then
The next day, órale.
no era puro.
So in San Antonio, pues my carnal Choche has his kids there. My brother Euchre had just had his little girl Sofia. So he was like, I'm going to stay in San Antonio, visit my grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
And then, ¿verdad? Pasa Monday, Tuesday night at about 5:30 in the morning, my phone rings. And my phone hardly ever rings that late. You know what I mean? And I wake up, I look at it, it's my brother, right? But by the time I looked at it, it had ended.
Sí.
So I call him back, and he's like, "Hey, they're taking Dad to the hospital because he's not feeling well. Don't move until I get back to you." I was like, "Órale." Pasa una hora, and he calls me. Okay, Mike. He's already in the room. The doctor's talking to him. I'm gonna call you within the hour. But once they have him stable, I'll call you and I'll let you know where we're at. Órale. Was rocking about 30 minutes after that. He's like, Mike, you need to get up, pack your bag, and come on with it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna jump in the shower. Y ahorita me arranco. I was in the shower, Rock, and my phone rang. In the shower, I started crying because I knew that was the call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yo llorando in the shower, and no, that's all. So I get out and I call him, and he tells me he's gone, dude. You know. And
It's shocking, bro.
gacho, you know, it's
Yeah. A lot of great music.
yeah.
Yo y tu jefito éramos bien camaradas, bro. Siempre se portaba a toda madre. Donde quiera, bro. No importaba donde me lo topaba.
Yeah.
Siempre, hey, Rocky. Hombre, comenzamos a hablar de, como tú dices, de just camaradas,
Yeah.
bro,
De años, you know what I mean?
So te fuiste pa' San Anto.
And chingas.